channel. If you're new here, my name is Shayna. I am basically 36 weeks pregnant with a little girl, and I will be induced next week due to something called fetal growth restriction. So we only have one more pregnancy update after this, and then she will be here. So excited, and I cannot wait to hold her in my arms. So for this week's pregnancy update, we're going to jump in with our symptoms. This entire week I've been really tired and really freaking crampy and just sore all over. I'm getting in the later stages of pregnancy, the end of my third trimester. So from like here, bottom half down, it's always sore, swollen ankles and feet, huge part. I'm on my feet practically all day while I'm at work and then home, and I'm prepping for Emery to be here. So I'm on my feet a lot, so that doesn't help with the swelling, and then it obviously hurts. I've been having some Braxton Hicks contractions, usually later at night when I lay down to go to sleep. I've been getting pretty crampy there as well, and I've had them throughout the day. Now, I'm not sure if I can call them all Braxton Hicks or not. I've definitely been really crampy. I've also been having some sharp pains in my lower abdomen. That's not lightning crotch, which I still do have at night or in the evening when I'm changing positions, like laying down, like sitting up a little bit and trying to move to side, I still get lightning crotch there. But as far as like right here, I'll get sharp pains sometimes. I've been a couple. I don't know really what it is or what it's coming from. Maybe it's her head or her pushing down or pressure or something. The most significant symptom I've had this week is peeing a lot. I haven't been sleeping that well, and I feel like I've been in that half awake, half asleep stage for the most part, and I get up to pee umpteen thousand times a night, which isn't new, but for some reason it's just taken so much out of me this week, coupled with not being able to sleep, always being in pain, being sore, just tired, just in the pregnancy stage altogether. Reflux is still a thing, always. Honestly, don't see how people live with it day to day. You are freaking amazing. I've never had to deal with it before in my life, and it has been so sucky, but at least we only have one more week of it, and hopefully it will go away. Tuesday we had my maternal fetal medicine appointment with our specialist. Brandon did go with me this time because it was our second and our last growth scan. I only have one more appointment this coming Tuesday with her, and that will be my last specialist appointment. So we went in and they did my vitals. I weigh 134. I hit my goal weight at gaining 25 pounds, but I'm still fluctuating 132 to 134 over the past 3 weeks. So there's that, which is fine, which is good. I still hit my goal weight. She's good. He is perfect as always. Brandon went back there for the ultrasound that we did first. She still has her heart flutter, so they wound up doing a fetal echo. The growth scan, she's awesome. She's still measuring pretty small. She's in the 6th percentile. Despite her growth restriction, she has gained an entire pound in 3 weeks. So she's now 4 pounds and 10 ounces, and that is freaking amazing news. So they're estimating that her birth weight will be around 5.5 pounds. I'm so happy. Baby girl is thriving, even though she has this restriction, this plug on her placenta. So we're very, very happy about that. And this was actually the best appointment we have had since being diagnosed with the growth restriction and with my gestational diabetes, which by the way has looked really good as well. This past week was the best. It was the least amount over since I was diagnosed with it. It was a really good appointment. As far as the fetal echo goes, I did that just in case, because they wanted to check since the heart flutter was still there to make sure everything was fine. And her heart is perfect. It's pumping like it's supposed to be. The measurements are perfect like it's supposed to be at her gestational stage. Oh, hello. She's poked out right there for a second. Very common one that I see in a lot of pregnancies that they don't catch unless you're being closely monitored like I have been. So it's called premature atrial contraction. So like she's essentially skipping a heartbeat because one part of the heart is working faster than the other, and she doesn't know what to do with it. So instead of like having an extra heartbeat that's really fast, she's skipping that heartbeat, but it should correct itself after birth, and the pediatrician will be checking on it as well. And if it's still there, they'll actually do either do a echo on her, or they'll do the thing with the stickers on her chest and check it that way. Since she's inside of me and not out, the only thing we can do is the fetal echo because she's still in me. But hopefully if the pediatrician doesn't hear it anymore, then when she comes out, there's no need for it and it will have corrected itself. So we did have the same sonographer that we did last time. It was actually we were a lot more comfortable with her this time. We probed for a lot longer than I wanted to be. Emery was cooperating when we first got in there to do the scan, her growth scan. She did her practice breathing, everything. She let us look at everything. But then when we were halfway through the echo, she was like just freaking done, and we couldn't get one picture that we needed. So they actually had to call in another sonographer to come in and help her get it. But we finally got it. So we were in there forever. But the end went good. Brandon kept making me laugh, so I made the machine go freaking crazy. That was awesome. The doctor came in. She told us everything was looking perfect. She explained the echo to us, estimated weight was going to be. That was awesome. It was, in her words, the most boring appointment that we've had, which is amazing freaking news because she is thriving as much as she can having this diagnosis. She's just dipping her toes in the water instead of jumping in the pool. That's what she said. So she's doing very well, and she's a tiny little fighter, as we have always said. Wednesday was kind of off. I was really freaking tired. Like I said, I haven't been sleeping that well this week. And then Thursday at work was when my swollen ankles and feet were getting the best of me, and I was trying not to get up off my chair like at all during the day because I was in so much pain from like my knee down. I was just done. And then I got home and I was okay. I took a shower immediately. I've been taking a couple baths with effacement because I'm trying to thin myself out some more, and one of my friends suggested that I do that. So I did 3 this week, and I think I won't take another one until Monday probably. I was just really exhausted, and I hurt everywhere. And then I ate a full meal for dinner, and then my sugar like freaking dropped. We actually took my sugar like 30 minutes early, and it was at like a 79 or something. I felt really tired. My stomach hurt. I was hungry. I felt jittery, and I just didn't feel good. So I drank some chocolate milk, and I felt better, and then just went to sleep. And I was like actually the best night's sleep I've gotten all week. So I woke up Friday. I felt better. And then I went to my appointment with my OB, my next to last one, Friday morning, and I did drop a couple ounces. I weigh 133.5 at that one. Like I said, I've been fluctuating, which is still fine, and it's still good because I've hit my goal weight, and we're on track for that. I was told that we will be doing a cervical check at every single appointment, which, ouch. Those things are not pleasant. This one wasn't as bad as the first one. I think she used more lube because it burned a little bit, and it was definitely uncomfortable, and I was a little crampy, but it wasn't like painful. So I was actually surprised that it didn't hurt. I was like really bracing myself because last time it really did hurt. I was perfectly fine. Now, she did say I could opt out of it if I want to, and I might for this coming Friday and just wait until I go in for my induction that week. I know where I'm at. Now, it is awesome to know where I'm at, so because I hate not knowing. I like to be in the know, and that way I can prepare myself. I know, all right, well, I need to do this, I need to do that sort of thing. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but she did say I could opt out of it if I wanted to. I am still only 10% effaced, but I am now 1 centimeter instead of a fingertip. So went from a half centimeter dilated to a full centimeter, which is awesome because that was one thing that on the face of the specialist doctor at that appointment on Tuesday, you could see it when I told her what the doctor said it was. She was like, well, your labor might be longer than you hoped it would be, especially if your body's not going to cooperate. So just be prepared for that, which I have been, but I don't even want to think about having to be in labor for 48 hours. I'm hoping that is not going to be the case. That's why I've been trying so much to prepare my body physically for it. NST went really smooth. It was because last time I was on it for 40 minutes because the thing had a paper jam, but this time it was pretty quick. I thought the machine was going to fly away because it was super loud. The nurse had it like on full blast, and it sounded like it was going to freaking explode. But I got to hear a heartbeat for a full 20 minutes, which is awesome. That's my favorite part of these appointments. And I got the clicker where I could click every single time she moved, which wasn't as much as last time. She still moved a lot, and I was playing on my phone, so I might have missed a couple. And I was told that there apparently is a pitocin shortage. I think that they would only be using pitocin for medically necessary procedures and not letting elective ones be allowed to use pitocin for the shortage reason. So I don't know, but I would think that they would do that. My doctor said that this coming Friday at my last appointment, we will discuss what to expect when I go in for my induction. I guess as far as that goes, and then where I need to go, what I need to be prepared for and look out for and stuff like that. Know that there are other options that we can use if pitocin is not available, such as a Foley bulb, but I really don't want to use one of those because yes, they are highly effective and they will get the job done, but they also are very painful. Now, everyone has different opinions on it, just like everyone has different opinions on induction. Some people say it's the worst thing we've ever done. Some people say it's the best. So the Foley bulb is kind of in the same thing, but all I've heard, like the things that I've heard about it and read about and did research on really scared me, so I never wanted to do it. It's literally physically stretching your cervix and your vagina out, and I just do not want to do that at all whatsoever. So hopefully I can avoid that and we'll be able to use pitocin, or heck, maybe she will decide to come on her own, which probably will not happen. So those are all my symptoms. Those are the 2 appointments that I've been going to. I only have 1 appointment left each for both of them, and then it will be induction week, and I will be going in to have a baby and bringing one home. So I hope you guys got a look at my nursery reveal that I posted on Monday, I believe. Her nursery is fully done. Ignore that picture for a minute there. We were going to hang it up, and I still don't know if we are or not, but her room is perfect the way it is. I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. It is uniquely me. It is uniquely our own. No other person has this nursery. It is a mix of different inspiration from different Pinterest boards, from Facebook, from Google, from all of that stuff, but it is very unique to us and our family, and we have a ton of personalized things to her that family and friends made for her, which I am so grateful for. Sterilizing her bottles, my pump parts, her passies, all of that stuff, so all of that is done. I still have yet to collect any colostrum, so I'm going to be trying my best to do that this week as well, just so I can get a little bit out. I haven't used my pump, and I'm going to try, but honestly I'm not sure if I can at this point, because I came home from work yesterday and my cat had gotten into my little bedside cart and had chewed on the tubing, so I don't think I can use it. So that is very unfortunate, and I was highly pissed off about it, but I'm okay. So now I have to order more tubing. On my list that I really need to get done is pack my hospital bag, and that is on this week's agenda. Obviously, I can't get everything completely done until the morning of, because I'm not buying anything extra as far as toiletry goes. I'm like toothbrush, deodorant, toothpaste, and obviously I'm going to be using that the morning of, so I can't really pack it. I'm probably going to put it in my toiletry bag and leave it on my counter, and then just stuff it in my bag when I'm done with it. That's the last thing that I need to do on my list. I'm going to be embracing this last week of pregnancy. I'm going to try and enjoy it as much as possible, feeling her movements, loving on my bump, and just embracing everything that this last week of pregnancy has to offer, the good and the bad, because it has been a little rough. But I'm so excited to bring a little baby home in a little over a week. So that is everything for this week, and we only have 1 more of these to go, and then we will be doing, then you'll see a little baby instead of a little bump. Actually, a big bump. So now I'm going to show you the bump, which you've actually been able to see this entire time, because these are not maternity leggings. These are just regular leggings that I put on. It's starting to get a little bit chilly here, but here she is at 35 weeks and 6 days. I'm 6 weeks pregnant tomorrow, so I'm basically 36 weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week.